Good evening, friends. Today we are going to see a PHP demo how to create a login form. So, any project, when you are going to do any project, the very first form we are supposed to create is login form. So, we have to create the login form and we have to check the authentication of the user, verifying it with the database and in the table. So, for that, what we have to do is go to the WAMP server. You have to start the WAMP server first. So starting the WAMP server. Yes. Now I am going to present so that you can see. So I have to type the URL. So HTTP localhost. So here I have my virtual directory called Anand. So where I am going to store all my files. Then go to the phpMyAdmin and I have a port called database called demo and I have a table called login. So I am going to create a new database. So database I am creating login. So this is the database name and just click create. So login demo is created. You can see login demo of 0. There is no table in the login demo. Now I am going to create a table called login and I am going to have two fields. Just click go. So in the two field, what you are going to have is one is called username and another one is called password. So username password short form I am giving as uname pwd. So data type you have to give backend. So username may be a combination of name, string and a number. Similarly, password also I am giving bracket. So you have to provide length. Both I am providing as 10 and 10. So you leave rest of the thing as it is and just click save. So your login table is created. You can see the query here in your MySQL. So the very first thing is you have to insert the value. So select the table, go to the insert option, and you have to create the value. I am just creating or inserting the value. Username is Anand, password is 1234. So if you want to give one more value, you can give RAJ. I can give like RA 5678. So just click go. So we have created the value that is inserting by using the insert query, insert into login demo, login table name, username, password, values Anand1234, Raj 567. Now go to the SQL option. So you have to go to the SQL option. Just click go. You can see the value here. Anand1234, Raj 5678. That is, we are having two records. One is called Anand, another one is called Raj. Password 1234 for Anand, 5678 for Raj. So now I have to create a login form in my PHP. I have to provide the username and password in my login form. That has to send the value by using the post method. Value could be compared with the username password in the table. If the username and the password both the credentials are correct, then you can allow the user, or you can authenticate the user to go to the next page, or you can allow the user to access the next pages. So this is the uh, uh, information you have to provide. First you have to do in the backend. Then after that you have to create the login form with your front end. So I have already created the login form in my, so this is my login form coding. So I can see the coding here. So I have given the command user authentication, user or user validation using PHP. Using PHP. It is for the command which is for the user's understanding. So you know very well HTML. Title is login form. Title is login form. This is in the, it will be showed in the browser. Body BG color is equal to sky blue. Bold underline header 1 login form. So this will appear in the inside the form. So you are giving as login form. Then form action is equal to login.php. Method is equal to post. So we have two methods to post the value, that is post and get. Both the post and get method, which is used to send the value from the HTML form to the database. So here I am going to type the username and password, which can be posted or sent to the MySQL table using the post method. When the user is clicking the submit button, login.php is the file or target file has to be executed. When the user is submitting the username and password, login.php file has to be executed. So next line, pre-tag. Pre-tag for the alignment. So alignment, it should be appear as it is how you are typing in the notepad. So username, input type is equal to text, name is equal to username. Break tag, password is equal to input type is equal to text, name is equal to password. So one thing you should remember, the name which you are providing in the HTML form and the name which you are providing in the here also in the password, it should be similar, or it should match with the name which you have created for your table, that is the field name, username and password. It should be similar, and same case you should use it here as well as in the HTML form. So closing the break tag, then break tag, input type is equal to submit. So you are giving the label for login as a label for your button. So name is equal to submit. Next thing, input type is equal to submit. So label is cancel, then name is equal to cancel. This name you are giving for reference of your button, and this is your label. So this is the syntax, input type is equal to submit for both the things, that is button. So closing the form tag and closing the body tag and closing the HTML tag. So save this file as your C drive. So your WAM server you have to save. Inside the WAM server you have a folder called www, and inside the W, this is my working directory or virtual directory. I have to save login form.html. Even you can save it as login form.php also. So since you have to work with the PHP, you just put it as login form.html. Save. Already exists. Yes. Now you can open this WAM server page and you can execute the login form. So open another window. So localhost. So you have to go to the your project option. Go to Anand. Any changes you have to refresh. So and you have to click this particular form called login form.html. So user authentication command, your user validation using PHP, and you have to provide your login details, that is username and password. Login button, cancel button. The first part is over. Now you have to write the code for login.php. So login.php is a code where the actual user validation is takes place. So this is database coding. So less than symbol question mark PHP is PHP opening tag. Then connection variable. So whenever you are seeing the dollar symbol, connection variable dollar connection is equal to mysql underscore connect of localhost comma root comma empty string. So meaning of this is mysql underscore connect is a function which is used to connect both PHP and MySQL using the WAM server, that is localhost, root, that is the Anand is my root directory or virtual directory name, and you can give password as empty string. You are trying to establish the connection between both PHP and MySQL. If exclamation dollar connection, that is meaning of this particular line is if the connection is not possible, so you have to throw it by using the function called die. Die could not connect. Die could not connect. So what is the reason why it is not establishing the connection? That information should be provided to the user by mysql underscore error function. Remember, mysql underscore error is a function which is used to inform to the user why the connection is not established. So this is mysql underscore is a predefined function. MySQL underscore error is also a predefined function. This if block is over with the close delimiter flower braces. Then next line you have another function called MySQL underscore select underscore DB. So MySQL underscore select. So it is very simple like English. Select the database from the MySQL. Select the database from MySQL. And what is your database name? So my database name is, I have given the database name is login demo. The same thing you have to provide here. So in the coding, you have to mention login demo. So I have to give in the same case. So capital case I have given there. So login demo and using the connection string, that is mysql underscore connect localhost comma root name comma password. So select the database name is login demo using the connection string, connect with the PHP with MySQL. Then next line dollar uname is equal to dollar underscore post of uname. So the value or the value which I am posting it here in the HTML form. So you can see here. So this is my login form. So the username can be captured by this particular line. So line is, this is the line dollar underscore post of username. The user, they are going to type the username. I am going to type the username. This Anand value can be captured by this particular code, that is called dollar underscore post of uname, and that value will be captured and it will be stored in a particular variable called dollar uname. Then similarly password also, dollar underscore of password, the value which the user is typing in the HTML form, that can be stored in the variable called $pwd. Then next line $SQL is equal to select from login. So select star means all, select all values from the table called login, where username is equal to where username, that is uname, is equal to dollar of uname, and password is equal to dollar of password. Now this line, exactly what you are doing is you are comparing the value which is entered by the user in the HTML form with the value which is stored in the particular stored in a particular uh, database, that is login demo. Under the login demo, in login table, you are checking the username and password which is stored here. So this is a very important line. The value which is posted by the user and the value password is posted by the user, both the things can be posted and it can be compared with the table which is having in the login demo database. I am having the table called login. I am just comparing this value and the value which the user is posting in the form. That is a particular line. Then dollar result is equal to, so variable MySQL underscore query of SQL. MySQL underscore query of SQL means MySQL underscore query is the function which is used to execute the query which is given in the within the variable called dollar $SQL. Dollar $SQL, you are having the query. So that is, it is going to execute the query, that is select star from login, where username is equal to dollar username and password is equal to dollar password. So count the number of rows. So dollar count is equal to MySQL number of rows of result. So what is the result? If the result is there, the result is present. So if both the things are matching, if dollar count is equal to 1, if the result, you got the result, if dollar count is equal to 1, the session underscore register. So register the session. It is going to start the session for both the username and password for the particular user. The username is Anand, password is 1234. So start the session for that particular user. Location is header, location, that particular file name is login.php. If the username provided by the user in the HTML form and the username already stored in the table, if both are equal. Similarly, username provided by the HTML form and username stored in the table, both are matching, both are correct mean, so it will go to that particular file called login.ok.php. Load the particular file login.ok.php. Else, if it is not matching, if it is incorrect, so it will give the error message. Else, echo or print incorrect username or password. So else part, closing it here by closing floor braces, then PHP, then PHP question mark and greater than symbol. You are closing the PHP tag here. With this, code is over. So now you have to save this particular file as login.php. So same location, you have to save login.php, sorry, login.php, and save all files. Just click save. Yes. So now I have saved, and you need one more file, that is login.ok.php. So this is a simple file, so where you are having the message login successful, like that. So question mark, I mean lesson symbol question mark PHP starting tag session underscore start. So this session underscore start, it is used to start the session for that particular user. If the session is not registered for the particular username, not registered the particular username, then header, location, login.html. So it has to show this message in a particular place where you are having the file or displaying the file called login.html. Close flower brace, close the PHP tag, and inside that you are having a code HTML body login successful. Closing the body tag, HTML tag. So this is the file login okay. If the login is okay, this file will be loaded and it will provide the message called login successful. So you have to save this particular file as login.php. Login okay.php, save the file. Yes. Now we have to execute the program. So better you close this particular database PHP MyAdmin window. So go back, refresh. So login.html, login form.html. You provide the username Anand. 1234 is my password. So it is giving some warning. So no need to worry. We can see here the message called login successful. So it is assumed as a constant name, that is username. So warning, no need to worry. And you can see the message called login successful. Go back, refresh, and you can check with another value login form. I am giving username and I am providing 12345 as password. So you can see the message incorrect username or password. So another value also I have stored in my database. So again you have to execute it. So Raj, so 5678. So login successful. And if I am changing the password incorrect username, so password is I have given it as correct. So I am giving Raju. So it is giving incorrect username. So both the username and password should be similar. Then only it will work. Then only it will work. And you can see the table also. So here we are having two table login demo. There we are having the one table and value two record Anand and Raj. That's it. So this is a very important concept when you are going to do the project with your PHP and MySQL. Thank you so much.